What's going on, guys? So today I'm going to show you how to fix a stiff mid-back from Jiu-Jitsu. Let's get started. So the thoracic spine is 12 vertebrae. So if I show you, basically it's where the fingers are down and to right about where these fingers are. That's kind of generally a thoracic spine. You have your cervical spine, which is the neck, lumbar spine, which is your low back. So that thoracic spine can get kind of stiff, and a lot of times it gets stiff just because we get in a certain position all day, whether we sit or we're playing jiu-jitsu or in this kind of crouch position. That back can get kind of tight, stiff, achy, and I felt that today after training, so I'm going to show you exactly what I did to correct that issue. I'm going to use a foam roller today. That's the only other thing you'll need. I don't use a foam roller terribly often, but in this instance I feel like it's really helpful, so let me show you what we're going to do. Initially, guys, you want to start with just some gentle mobility, okay? Movement helps. It helps with blood flow, circulation, helps promote healing, gets that stiffness out of there. So we're going to start with a basic cat-cow exercise. There's a variety of ways to do this one. This one's kind of just a gentle way to perform. You put your hands under your shoulders, knees under the hips, and all you're doing is just 5 reps of just kind of rounding the back and then flattening the back. So all we're going to do is this. We're going to take a big breath in our belly. We're going to gently round our spine. And then we're going to tuck our chin as we do it. And then we're going to just relax and let our pelvis kind of rotate, sag our back, bring our head up. Again, you don't want to let your shoulders shrug. Keep them down. Don't let them come towards your ears. What I mean by that is sometimes people will shrug their shoulders, so just be mindful not to do that. So we'll run through these real fast. We'll do about 5 for about 3 to 5 seconds. 2 more. And 1 more. All right. Very good. Now, what we're going to do from here is we're going to go directly into our kind of a prayer stretch, and then transition to that upward dog position. Just relax and let that back kind of sag. And then I'll show you a little variation here in just a second. So bring your butt back, get that prayer stretch. And then when you come here, you can gently just rotate to one side, turn to one side, turn to the other, and come back. Just trying to get some general movement in the spine. Again, find the restrictions. Let me show you kind of from this angle here. Again, I'm going, kind of bring my butt back to my heels. Then I'm coming up and just sagging the back and just kind of rotating my body one way and rotating the other. One more time. And forward. All right, so that's 3 exercises just knocked out. We're going to do a couple more. One's going to be for rotational aspects of the thoracic spine. It does rotate some, and we need to get all aspects, all avenues of that mobility. So I'm actually going to use this to rest my head on. We're going to start here. You can keep your knees together or interlock and drop your front leg down. This is just to lock your lower body into place, okay? Whatever you choose to do is fine. You can keep the hands together and then take the top hand and bring it out and rotate your body. Keep your knee down. Your knee's going to want to ride up, so keep it down. Come back. There's a lot of variations of this open book stretch that you can do. This is a basic one. And you might find that one side is tighter than the other. You can rotate better one way than the other. If you need to, you can bring your knees together and do this way. And 1 more. So we rotate to the right. Let's switch it up and rotate to the left. Again, I'll use a foam roller here to just rest my head on. You can use your gi or a pillow or a towel roll, whatever you got. Again, knees together or your foot kind of locked in this way. Not a terribly long stretch. We're just trying to promote some range of motion, some movement, okay? One more. I like to take a breath in, then breath out as I hold the stretch. All right, then I'll show you just the basic with the foam roller here. Now the foam roller is great to use for like fulcrum, like as a fulcrum point to extend over top, which is great. I'll show you two variations that I like to do with this one. This is probably my favorite way to use this foam roller, honestly, on this area. So I'm gonna cross my arms. I'm just gonna go about 5 times. I'll go up and back. Again, I'm trying to keep a neutral spine, my chin tucked, my back is elevated, or my low back's elevated, my hips are elevated. I'm trying to keep everything neutral. I don't want to let my back sag or anything. And I'm just gonna knock out about 5 rolls, just very easy. There's various ways to do this as well. I'm just keeping it very light and basic. Now, the next one you're gonna do, you can actually lower your butt down, all right? And find a spot maybe that you're tight or it feels stiff in your mid-back. You can kind of hold your arms here and just extend back. Now I'm keeping my low back kind of neutral in the same position. I'm not arching through my low back. I'm just getting the movement through my thoracic spine. And you can do a couple levels here. Now the other option, if you need a little bit more pressure, all you do is lift your butt up, keep your hips elevated, and then you're going to extend back. And I'm using my hands to support my head. You can even kind of flare your elbows out just to open the chest up a little bit. You can pick a couple different levels to do. You can go down a little bit, find another level, and do the same thing. But that's primarily it. So we're getting some decent mobility in all different planes, flexion, extension, rotation, and then we're actually fulcruming, trying to get those joints in the thoracic spine to move a little better, help them articulate on each other a little better that way. So I promise you guys, if you run through these 5 things, you can spend a little more time doing them, but you run through these 5 movements, I think you'll feel a good amount of relief, some more range of motion. I already feel a little more loose since doing these movements, just demonstrating. So guys, that's it. If you have any questions, shoot me a comment down below. As always, if you want to see a video or have something you want to see filmed, shoot me a message or an email and I'll try to help you out. See you next time.